Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers? It's Rico Suave. It's been forever, I know, since the stud show. And start, try to do some things, and then I'll probably get the stud show back up and running. So, please stay in your seats. um, I saw actually a YouTube video on talking about studs, and I kind of wanted to make my own video giving you the stud point of view, which is sorry if I keep looking down. Just I don't like looking all the way up on the camera. Um, it was based on if studs getting pregnant, studs having babies. Yeah, I believe there's pros to it and there's cons to it. I feel the pros to it is you basically having a baby yourself, so it's your own genetics. You're passing down your line. A baby you can raise yourself. As a or in a family, whichever. You know, um, basically a baby period is all the pros you need. Now the cons are is that a lot of people are really putting in a lot of studs' minds or femmes' minds or whatever, or it's just gossip, rumors, myths that a stud shouldn't have a kid. Now the video I saw earlier, probably like a day ago, she states that that studs can have kids. Studs can. I mean, we're supposed to. We're meant to have kids. We're women. Um, I just feel like because of all those things brought together that basically they make it seem like a stud is a guy and they shouldn't have kids. But my friend, she's a stud and she was dating this femme for a while. They had a kid and the femme had the kid and she went ahead and took the kid away from her. And there's nothing that my friend could do. There's no court, nothing, because she's not the biological mother. She's nothing to the baby, to be honest with you. And I just feel that's kind of messed up because then it makes us that makes us worry that that a lot of femmes would actually do that, and in reality they might not. But there's always going to be a few femmes that would actually do something like that. Now, I mean, if you're into studs too, I'm for it. Stud for stud. That's your business. That's your thing. Hey, it's a female. When you take off the clothes, when you put on the clothes, it's still a female. Always will be a female, unless you have a sex change. But that's another story. So I'm really pro it, and I just really don't like how femmes would judge based on the fact that femmes date femmes too, and I don't like studs when studs are basically we're all a team. We should all stick together, and it's already enough that we're getting discriminated by everyone, but for us to discriminate ourselves, I think that's just like killed it. Um, and lately, I mean, there's been a lot of bullying around. Um, a lot of people just ending their lives because of just nonsense that people can avoid. You can avoid just calling somebody a dumbass or a faggot or a dyke or whatever. I mean, it's all avoidable, but it's like you can't give up. It's like you think everything's funny, so let's make it funnier, but it's not. In reality, this people is real people, and it really hurts them. You know what I mean? It hurts me. I mean, believe it or not, but I'm a little older. That's why. But in middle school, I felt like I was the only gay person there. I felt like people pushed me around. They treated me like crap. They made fun of me. They talked behind my back. They done everything. You know what I'm saying? And there's only a certain amount of us that are strong enough to take all that in, because yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. But a lot of people, it's like they always say ignore somebody when they're talking to you. It's really hard to do that. I mean, especially for me. I mean, if someone talks something about me, I have to hear it, and then it just hurts me, and it hurts me and hurts me and hurts me, and then I couldn't do nothing about it. I mean, honestly, all I could do was talk and talk and talk. And that ended up working for me. I had my guidance counselors. I had, to be honest with you, a psychiatrist because I needed it. I needed it. I mean, you don't know how far you're pushing a person until it's too late. And to be honest with you, I'd rather not get to that too late point. You know what I mean? So my mom always told me, find a support group. So I went to support groups. I got all the help I needed while putting up with this in high school as well. You know what I mean? it's so weird. You walk down the hallway and they're already saying, "Look at that it. Look at that he she." You know, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. But you can't overcome your obstacles. I guarantee you can overcome them. You just have to put the effort into it. And you have to try. Don't be afraid to speak, because if you don't talk, no one will ever know. So basically on one more topic I got right here is labeling. Okay. All right. There's a lot of people that are like really like what's labeling label like. All right. It means I'm a stud, which a stud is a person who actually is wears men clothing. Like I said earlier. Actually I didn't. So that was another video. But just someone like me, basically, short hair, wears baggy clothes, acts like a guy but isn't a guy. Now there's femmes, which are feminine females. There's stems. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've learned. There's stems, which is like a tomboyish female. There's dykes, which are stud femme. It's kind of like, I think it's actually just like stem, but they came up with the word stem. I would have just said dyke. And then there's butch, and butch are for the ones that like got like facial hair, like taking hormone pills, like what I mean, like just look exactly like a guy. Don't a lot of things don't grow hair on the leg. I mean, they grow hair on the legs, on the arms, all that stuff. Um, I mean, of course, labeling. I don't like to be, you know, how do I say this? I don't mind being labeled, and I really don't like when people say, oh, I don't put a label to me. Like I don't like to be put a label either. But I think it's easier for a lot of people to understand where we're coming from, because if not, then I don't want to just be the gay girl or the lesbian girl. I would rather be called a stud. I mean, I think that's more official. It's more simple. It's easier, to be honest with you. So go ahead, and if you like, I'm going to go ahead and leave my Facebook right there in my comments, okay? You can like, comment, share if you'd like to. If you got any topics you want to talk about, just let me know. I'll get the stud show up and running as fast as possible. I gotta wait for my right hand man. All right.